Well, I don't think that we're worried about getting too high. I really don't. Probably confidence may have been a little bit of our issue. So I think that they're starting to realize how good they can be. We've been preaching to them about believing in themselves and believing how good they can be. And I think now they see that by being able to go out and have a 6-0 week and sweeping Texas women's. And confidence is a good thing. And I've never been one that has said that a loss is a good thing, that maybe it'll bring you back down, and that's just an excuse for losing, if you ask me. And winning is a good thing, and we're going to carry that momentum into this week, which we need. Well, they're just doing a great job of buying into the philosophy of strike zone discipline, and what we mean by that is just making sure that you get your pitch and your count, and they're not chasing bad pitches. They're making pitchers work hard. And it's tough to pitch in this league right now, but our kids are doing an outstanding job of waiting pitchers out and waiting for that pitch up in the zone that they can drive, and we're doing a really good job of it. And we're also doing a great job of playing the short game. I mean, we're laying down some great bunts, using our team speed, which we've talked about all year about having good team speed, and that's really making it difficult to play defense against us because of the pressure that we can create with speed. Well, she's a great player, and she's a senior. She's just a tough out, and she's a competitor, and she came in here, 16 for 16, and Megan had a great weekend, which we always need our catchers to have a great weekend playing Texas women's right now, and she got some stolen bases on us, but at the same time we threw her out in some big situations. I think we threw her out twice. Megan threw out 3 girls in that final game. Which we really needed because they had the lead and they were trying to be really aggressive, and she shut the running game down in that last game, which was big. So Megan Granada is an athlete, and she had a great weekend for us, which was big because their running game can really put a lot of pressure on you. Pretty much kind of what we're doing to teams as well. Well, I think it was a huge weekend for us all around. We're trying to win a Lone Star Conference championship, and to do that you got to beat Texas women's this year, and we took care of that. We still have some huge series left, but regionally, ultimately that's what it's all about, is getting into that regional tournament and have a chance to make it to that national tournament. And we took big steps this weekend to getting us back up there in the top probably 4 in the region, which is huge. Even if you think you're going to make it in the top 8, being able to seed yourself in a better seed is always important. There's a lot of softball to play. But we kind of redeemed a little bit of the losses that we took in February. We kind of made up for some of that this past week. Well, I think both. Yeah, pitching and defense. We're giving up too many hits, and at times we're giving up too many walks. But at the same time, our pitchers are competing. And like I said, it's difficult to pitch in this league right now. There's so many really good hitters. You look at the conference standings, the statistical leaders. And there's, Morgan Spearman's hitting .545, which is leading, but there's a couple other girls hitting over 500 and a ton of kids hitting over 400. So you got a lot of good hitters. So to pitch in this league right now is very difficult, but our pitchers are going out and competing hard, and they're getting better. Mary-Kate McKay had a good week for us. Sandra had a great game against International, and then came back and had another strong outing for 5 innings against Texas women's. And then Kennedy's just continuing to learn and is having a great middle innings on, but tough struggles at the beginning. So we're going to work on trying to fix that. But we need all 3 of those pitchers to be big this week, especially with the long weekend ahead of us. But defensively, we can make their life a lot easier by not making mistakes on routine ground balls. We made some great defensive plays, but we're making too many mistakes on routine plays that need to become outs. It's hard to pinpoint exactly what it is. They've limited the pitchers so much with the pitching lane, with the emphasis on illegal pitches. Kat Osterman, one of the best pitchers to ever throw, probably would be illegal nowadays because she had a little bit of a leap. But they've put a stop to it. You got to keep that foot down on the ground. You got to drag it, and you can't get that extra push and extra lunge that you used to be able to do. So they've kind of limited pitchers, which has obviously made it a little more difficult to get people out. But at the same time, hitting technology has gotten so much better with video use, the technology of the bats, the weight room, an emphasis with female athletics now. So there's just a lot of combinations, and And here in Texas, I guess you could say that recruiting is a battle because there's so many Division I schools in the state of Texas that we're all battling against to get those top pitchers. That it makes it a little more difficult. There's enough hitters to go around, but those top-notch pitchers are hard to find and hard to get. And we're fortunate to have the three that we have, and we feel good about our staff going into the remaining of the season.